What's going on, guys? Hopefully everybody's having a fabulous day. It's Logan back, coming with kind of a ranty type video. So this is revolving around the coronavirus, which I'm sure all of us know at this point is going around. It's been spread around numerous countries at this point, and it's now in the U.S. starting to close down major things that I never foresee coming, such as basically all sporting events have been canceled, closed down. Schools are starting to close down now in efforts to help basically mitigate spreading of this virus. And I just went to Costco about 30 minutes ago, and the place is honestly just a madhouse. Everybody's stocking up on toilet paper, wipes, disinfectant wipes, waters, just basically everything. And almost it seems like in a mini apocalypse. And kind of the thing that I wanted to touch on today, because it makes sense to me that people are out getting supplies and stuff. It's kind of a scary time. There's a lot of unknowns when it in revolving around this coronavirus, but at the same time, look at what the health experts are basically telling us to do. One thing which is kind of different from what we've been doing is trying to avoid giant public outings, anything that you could potentially become into contact with numerous different people very quickly, which is why I think all the major sports organizations close their. Aside from that, the two other main things that I've heard of are stay home if you feel sick and wash your hands basically after doing anything out in public, after touching a bunch of things. And another thing, trying to cough properly, obviously not coughing in your hands, coughing just anywhere in general. Same for sneezing, just trying to be mindful of these things. That's something that we should be doing all the time. It shouldn't be just for the coronavirus. And it just goes to show you how kind of reactive we are to basically health-related issues in general. For a lot of us, I feel like most of the general population, they kind of take health for granted. And I think this coronavirus is making people really check themselves and check kind of the way they live. Whether that's actually washing your hands after you do something that's dirty, just being a little more mindful about how you cough. It's sad that it has to come to this. It really is, because, for me, it's pretty easy to do these things because I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to be away from work. I want to be able to do the things I want to do and live happy and healthy. But unfortunately, it isn't the case for majority of people, which is what we're seeing here with the mass hysteria of kind of buying all these supplies and stuff. It's not because people think that there's something magical about them. In my opinion, it's because they don't have any of this stuff, and they're not used to wiping down consistently, washing consistently. Another side note that I wanted to kind of touch on involving this whole coronavirus is the lack of proactive behavior when it involves our health. And I kind of mentioned this and kind of lumped it into the first introduction of this video, but when it comes to anything health-wise, people want to live their lives without changing anything until they really need to. So for example, somebody could eat a highly processed diet, have lots of sugar, saturated fat, everything that basically leads to a bunch of health ailments. not exercise, just not take care of their body overall. And then they'll wait until they get these things, and then that's when they start making a change. That's when they start trying to eat right. That's when they start exercising, just paying attention to their health overall more. And that's the exact opposite of what health should be. Health and just overall fitness and lifestyle should be something that you do for the rest of your life. It should be something that when you kind of bring together everything you do health-wise, whether it's your diet, your exercise program, sleep, etc., it should be something that you look at and say, I can do that the rest of my life. I can do that the rest of my life. There's no issues that shouldn't cause undue burden on my life. And that's exactly how it should look like when you're doing anything for health and wellness. But unfortunately, this coronavirus reminded me that people don't look at it that way. People want to be proactive about stuff, which is kind of what I was getting at with the washing of hands and stuff. People want to only do it when it matters. They don't want to wash their hands all the time to prevent something just in case it happens. They just want to do it. I don't even know. People are just weird. People are kind of selfish about these things, especially when it's related to public health. But I think we can definitely take some lessons from the coronavirus and kind of check our health. One of the things that has been mentioned numerous times with the coronavirus is that if you have an underlying condition or are older, these kind of put you at risk for getting the coronavirus. And the two things I wanted to touch on with that, usually when you're older, you have a slightly compromised immune system. And this is kind of the case for a lot of things as you get older. Things just don't work as well, and that's kind of what happens. So when it comes to the coronavirus, if you take care of your body and you have a decent immune system for the most part, whether that's through dieting, good diet, I shouldn't say dieting or losing weight, eating a good diet, getting all your nutrients in that help your body perform well, that help your immune system. And then you also include daily exercise and just take care of your body overall. That is how you avoid getting the underlying conditions that put you at greater risk for other things. So if you take care of your body and you avoid having these underlying conditions, you wouldn't have to worry nearly as much about getting sick from this coronavirus and potentially dying from it. And that's simply because you were proactive with your health in general. And then from that, there was a specific thing, and granted, this is really rare, but I think it begs the question of us being proactive in health and wellness. And basically, doing all of that, you do a lot more for your body than if you just now decide, I'm going to start caring about my body because the coronavirus is here. It shouldn't be that way. And I'm sure a lot of people in the health and fitness and wellness industry agree with me. It's a tough time. And, I'm going to give the same recommendations if you do have this. Wash your hands, clean everything around you as much as you can. If you feel sick, take time from work, try to avoid crowded areas, doing crazy things, going overseas, doing anything that's going to put you at risk, which then could potentially put others at risk too. Be safe out there. It's a crazy time. And then hopefully, if you're watching this and you don't already take care of your body, it's something that maybe once this is all said and done, you kind of consider it more, because we're all only given one life. And you may only think that you living a certain lifestyle affects you, but it really doesn't. It affects everyone around you. It affects your grandkids, your parents, friends, your work, literally everything. And all you have to do is just make a few simple changes. That was a large ranting video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you took something away from it. Stay safe out there, guys, and yeah, just enjoy life while you can. Eat healthy, get some exercise in, and you'll be good to go. Thanks for watching.